You were assigned the book. You didn't read it. AI wrote the essay. You wanted to get fit, but everyone looked ahead of you. So you watched fitness videos for 2 hours and called it research. You liked someone, but starting the conversation felt risky, so you stayed behind the screen. Everything got easier, and somehow you feel smaller. Your body knows what your mind hasn't admitted. Convenience isn't freeing you, it's weakening you. Welcome to what I call the comfort trap. Act 1, the comfort trap. The comfort trap works like this. You remove friction. You remove embarrassment. You remove uncertainty. You remove boredom. And slowly, you remove the part of yourself that grows. Psychology calls this low frustration tolerance. Your nervous system adapts to instant relief. So the moment something feels uncomfortable, your brain labels it as danger. And you reach for what I call counterfeit experiences. You outsource your thinking, then wonder why you don't feel intelligent. You consume connection, then wonder why you feel lonely. You watch other people build, then wonder why you feel behind. You get stimulation, but not transformation. And your nervous system can feel the difference. That's why nothing satisfies you for long. That restless, hollow feeling, that's unused potential. Act 2, what your brain is losing. Let's get clinical for a second. When you constantly choose easy, your prefrontal cortex, responsible for discipline and long-term identity, doesn't get trained. Your dopamine system gets conditioned for short spikes instead of deep reward. Your amygdala never learns that discomfort isn't danger. So what happens? You panic at being the worst in the room, starting before you're ready, normal rejection, healthy boredom. And here's the part no one tells you. You're not overwhelmed. You're under-challenged. There's a difference. Overwhelm is too much pressure. Under-challenge is too little resistance. Muscles don't grow without resistance. Neither does identity. And one day, you sit in front of something hard. A blank page. A new opportunity. A conversation you've been avoiding. And you realize you don't trust yourself anymore. Not because you're incapable, but because you've trained yourself to escape before discomfort proves you can survive it. That's the real loss, not productivity. Self-trust. Act 3, the hidden costs. Cost number 1, identity diffusion. If everything is optimized for comfort, you never meet yourself under pressure, and pressure reveals character. Without friction, your identity becomes aesthetic, not embodied. You curate who you are. You don't build who you are. Cost number 2, shallow confidence. You can Google anything, but can you sit with confusion long enough to solve something? Real confidence comes from, I didn't know how, and I figured it out. Convenience removes that story. Cost number 3, a dysregulated nervous system. Avoiding struggle keeps your system fragile. Resilience is built through miss the shot, then take another. Get rejected, then ask again. Fail publicly, then try again publicly. Every repetition teaches your amygdala, this is uncomfortable, not unsafe. Without that exposure, your system stays hypervigilant, always scanning for escape routes. If you felt this but never had language for it, subscribe. This channel doesn't shame you, it explains you. Act 4. Why your brain picks easy. This isn't laziness, it's biology. 1. Instant dopamine beats delayed reward. 2. Social comparison makes starting feel pointless. 3. Perfectionism says, if you can't be impressive, don't begin. 4. Constant stimulation kills boredom. And boredom? Boredom resets dopamine sensitivity. It's the soil creativity grows in. You weren't built for infinite comfort. You were built for calibrated struggle. But you're living in an environment engineered to remove it. Act 5. How to escape the comfort trap. This isn't about becoming extreme. It's about reintroducing friction strategically. Step 1. Pick one deliberate discomfort gym. Boxing, cold outreach, public speaking, language learning. Choose something you'll be visibly bad at. Discomfort signals growth potential. Step 2. Eliminate one counterfeit. No AI for one creative task. No scrolling before gym. No research before starting. Return to primary experience. Step 3. Schedule 30 minutes of boredom. No phone, no music, no input. Boredom recalibrates dopamine. Your brain needs silence to remember how to think. Step 4. Log survival evidence. Every day write, I tried. It was uncomfortable. I survived. You're retraining your nervous system. Step 5. Make it public. Growth accelerates under accountability. Join the room where you're the beginner. Post the rough draft. Tell someone your goal. Exposure rewires avoidance. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Take one slow breath. You're not weak. You're not broken. You adapted to an environment that rewards comfort. But comfort without growth doesn't feel safe. It feels empty. The person you're capable of becoming, they're waiting on the other side of resistance. Everything easy promised freedom. It delivered stagnation. Fulfillment? That grows through time under tension. Comment one thing you've been avoiding. Name it. You don't escape the comfort trap silently. You escape it consciously. See you in the next one.